Let's make this quick. I'm here.
Yes? Master, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? Well, I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have... It must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulcans probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend calf, though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired. You shall fall. Yes?
What? Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. Yes, what's on... You got it.
How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not. Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. And what else should we dream about except that which is most important to our fate? We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further. Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given. I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion. Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to. What would you like to know? With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance. As you wish. You really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Good. Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young Jedi.
Baba Hassan Shan.
The Force fights with me!
So this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Ready? Sure.
Achuta, Bunga kun bistul. Bunga di Bunga kun hankar. Wana kun bez ching palamule kun kimba munotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Muchashat bakhan. Kieno no nama paule rachikun. Ta kunjis takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Jedo badawana nigibobo. Tonga bungsha nunya. Tong patukas magtalea. Tonga diho tonga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba mule tukning chatukune mule rabes ka chikun ida hodonga iking kuno pa mule ra chikun stimo podona ndi hodonga kun kabe tong haitwam jiji jumpa lita poe tikito dolfa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane nindupobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Onga diho donga kun honga. Ona kumbes ching palamule. Tunking ba munotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa munerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodunga. Iking kuno pa munerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodunga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Muchashat bakhan. Kieno no nama paule rachikun.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body, So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you... I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can't tell you, I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of further... I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. How can I... Of course.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, what do you want to know? Right. So, what... Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Ako pa, Cheko pa. Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Ta kung just takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru. Jedo badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukas maktong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita po e tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalit muchashat pakat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita po e tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mutta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bondunga. Tolbabank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Ogesha po kachi kun ita hondonga. Iking kuno ba mulerati kun. Simo mucho shat pakat.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want? Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad.
Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Netic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Is there any other information? According... Is there... Very well.
Hakupa Chekopa? Runda di hotonga kun hangari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Simo podonar. Runda di hotonga kun hangari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba. Hakupa? Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Mucho shat pakant. Kiye no namapaole rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. I always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh, my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Medic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him. How can I be... Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any... Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Okupa, Chekopa? Okup. Lunda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunde mulerabe ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Simo podona di hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shot bakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Is there any other information you... I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a lot. We've been... Right, so... Right, so... Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need any...
Okupa, Chekopa? Tong abom siya umina. Wanga kumbis king balemura. Lunda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kumbis ching balamule tungking ba nunotek. Okupa, Chekopa? Gino mulera king paija. Mucho shot bakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Hey, quit it! Ah, yes.
Lunda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palka chikun ita hodonga. Iking
Hey, what are you doing?
jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Ta kung just miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodonga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moga siya pongka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kubis mule rabes. Lunda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tong abom siya umina. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tun chichi idadwana. Kapabol pa mulji kumana? Ta kung just miki grabel moko. 같이 주이다 보던가. 돌바방 원래요 간다 나루 추추. 먹으셔 본가 몰라 원하지네. 아무래 슬리모 보다다라나.
카치군 이다 하던가. 이킹군 오빠 몰래라치군. 슬리모 보도나 룬디 하던가 군가베. 룬디 하던가 군 한가비. Wanna kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotak tokning chatukune mulerabes
통 하이트웜 지지 좀 룸파. 니타 포에 티키토. 돌파다 봉qualeo 간돈 damn you.
Damn both of you.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어. 같이 주이다 보던가. 돌바방 원래요 간다 나루 추추. 먹으셔 본가 몰라 원하지네. 아무래 슬리모 보다다라나.
카치군 이다 하던가 이킹군 오빠 몰래라치군 슬리모 보도나
통 하이트웜 지지 좀 룸파. 니타 포에 티키토. 돌파다 봉qualeo 간돈 추.
Well done. I'm impressed. I'm not sure I could have done as well.
아추타. 뭔가 군비스 돌비 기구야나. 동 바투가스 막텔레야.